to the mainland. So, but out front now, let's discuss the status of things in North Carolina. North Carolina's Governor Roy Cooper is joining me right now. Governor, thanks for coming in.
Yes, thanks, Kate. Glad to be here.
Thank you. So right now the storm is headed straight for your state. I mean, that seems very clear. Where is your biggest focus right now?
We're in the bullseye, and we're concerned about three things. We're concerned about storm surge, high winds, and inland flooding. And the main thing is that we want people to evacuate coastal areas. North Carolina, we're used to storms, nor'easters, we've had hurricanes before, but this is historic. This storm is big and it's vicious. And we know North Carolinians are a hardy bunch, and many of them think about riding out this storm. We're telling the people of North Carolina, do not try to ride out a monster. You put your own lives at risk, and you put the lives at risk of first responders who may have to try and rescue you. So we're continuing to get out the word. People a little further inland, we want to make sure that they are ready with their emergency supply kits and water and food, and we're going to have shelters and help for them. The best preparation is common sense, and that's what we're doing right now.
Governor, you say this is going to be historic. How bad do you think this is going to be?
Well, the meteorologists continue to tell us that there's nothing stopping the storm. We know that it is heading straight for the North Carolina coast. And what may be even worse is if this thing stalls, either just off the coast or comes inland and stalls. And the meteorologists are telling us that that's essentially what it's going to do. And then you're measuring rain in feet and not inches. We have a lot of low-lying areas. We're concerned about the storm surge pushing the rivers and flooding areas. So we know that it's not just going to be at the coast. Almost every North Carolinian is going to be affected by this storm in one way or another. So we're encouraging all North Carolinians to be prepared. We know that there's probably going to be loss of power for a number of days and maybe even longer. I've talked to people in the utility companies. They've got people coming from all over the country to help get ready for this. So we're hunkering down, and we're going to be ready, but we know it's going to be tough.
Governor, the president tweeted that he spoke with you yesterday. What did he tell you?
He told us that we could get what we needed. I've had a conversation with the president, with FEMA Administrator Brock Long. The FEMA partners are here in North Carolina. They have said they're going to help us. We look forward to that help. We want to hold them to it. And we believe that they will be good partners with us. We've had a good relationship with FEMA in the past. And we know that we're all in this thing together, local, state, and federal. We have to pull together because people's lives are at stake. And we know what kind of long-lasting damage can occur.
Governor, the administration has faced a lot of criticism for its handling of past hurricane, of Hurricane Maria last year. When you talk about lives at stake, nearly 3,000 people were killed in Puerto Rico in that storm in the aftermath. Yet today, the president called the federal response, as we're discussing federal response to that, a success. Listen to this.
I think Puerto Rico was incredibly successful. I think that Puerto Rico was an incredible unsung success.
Governor, you say you all need to work together to protect the residents of North Carolina. Do you trust him when he says something like that? I mean, do you agree with what he said?
We've had a good relationship with FEMA in the past. They have promised help to us. We're going to hold them to it. We've got a storm that's just a couple of days off the coast of North Carolina. And we know that everyone has to pull together to make this work. And we expect this to happen and look forward to their help not only now, but in the days, weeks, and months after this storm. Because a storm this catastrophic, and we're pretty sure that it's going to be, there will be long-term recovery. And we're going to have significant federal help.
Well, and
we're expecting that to happen.
And, Governor, that's why I ask him, you say you've had a good relationship with FEMA, but what about the president here when he says it's an unsung success of what happened in Puerto Rico?
Well, We've got a hurricane coming, and so we're going to depend on their help. It's important that we stay focused on the here and now and make sure that we're ready for this hurricane. And I believe that we will be, and we're going to expect our